now to KZN, where the ANC top brass is meeting this weekend amid rising governance issues in the province. There was much speculation that the Provincial Executive Committee would be disbanded, but President Cyril Ramaphosa laughed off those rumours, saying it will remain in place. He's expected to meet the PEC later today. But first, he and First Deputy SG Lethiwe are leading a by-election campaign in eThekwini. Our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli is monitoring developments and joins us from Durban now. Lethiwe, thank you for your time this morning. All eyes on this gathering of the ANC in KZN for various reasons. One of them, of course, to do with the inner workings of the ANC there, but also the president using that platform yesterday to address these allegations that South Africa had provided arms to Russia. So quite a bit coming out of this gathering this weekend.
Of course, Marcel, and this morning we are in Chatsworth. We're expecting for the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa to join in as the ANC is going to be accepting a few members or new members from the Democratic Alliance here in Chatsworth. But yesterday we did speak to the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa about various issues, some of them involving some of the issues that the PEC or the leadership of KwaZulu-Natal has been dealing with in the last few months. There has been speculation that the PEC might be disbanded. I did pose that question to the ANC president, and he did say that these allegations are false. For now, they are just looking at strengthening the party in KwaZulu-Natal and also dealing with issues of service delivery. But right now, I just want to show you the amount of people that have come out in preparation for the president. We do understand that the ANC will be accepting a few members from the DA that will be joining in the ANC. So this is the activity right now in Chatsworth that we're seeing. But also at the moment I am joined by Mdluli. I want to bring her in and just basically ask her about what we can expect today. Ma, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. I can see there's a lot of activity taking place this morning. Take us through what we can expect.
Thank you very much, and a happy Mother's Day to all mothers, including those that are with us here today. We have a by-election coming in this ward, and as part of the organizational program of visiting provinces, one of the things we're doing is to support our comrades in a local where there are by-elections, work together with them so that then we are able to win the by-elections. We take these by-elections quite serious because they are also a precursor to the general elections that we want to go to them with an intention to win and reclaim, consolidate our space in KwaZulu-Natal and defend our gains in the country. So this is a contested ward. We're going to those elections on the 28th of June to win this ward.
And you know, Ma, there's been a lot of speculation in the province regarding the Provincial Executive Committee and why the National Working Committee decided to come to KZN this weekend. There's a lot of speculation that the PEC might be disbanded. I did pose this question to the president yesterday, and he said these allegations are not true. But I want to pose this question to you as well as a part of the National Working Committee. What are some of these speculations? Are they true, or what can we expect from you visiting this province this weekend?
These speculations are unfounded. This is an organizational program that we adopted coming out of the national conference, that we want the working committee to be a working committee that must make the leadership connected to the day-to-day life of the organization. The working committee is a committee that is responsible for the day-to-day functionality of the organization. We can't come on our first visit to come and interact when we hardly have the first organizational report post-conference and come and disband structures. Disbanding a structure is not revolutionary. It's a shortcoming on the leadership because we must all invest on building one another and fostering unity.
You know, there's been statements made by the U.S. ambassador, and the ANC has been basically saying that he's been very critical of the party. He did accuse South Africa with supplying weapons to Russia. As a member of the NEC, what are some of the responses or your response to what the ambassador of the US had to say regarding this matter?
Well, it was an unfortunate posture by the US ambassador, also for him to try and interfere with organizational processes and decisions of the ANC. We don't arrive at a resolution overnight. It becomes a protracted process. As we are here, already there's a review of policy matters, so that then come the next policy conference, we are able to look at those issues and amend. And he knows how to relate with the South African government, but he also knows how to relate. We're meeting with all diplomats, those who wish to meet with the African National Congress, and we're looking forward to meeting him in the foreseeable future as we are meeting with everyone. It was an unfortunate behavior, uncalled for.
He's been very critical of the ANC, and I know that the National Working Committee, if I'm not mistaken, you will be having a meeting tomorrow.
Yes, we are meeting tomorrow. Already we have issued a statement taking exception, but moving forward, we'll also respond in detail on all these issues that he's raising. But he's a diplomat, he represents his country here. He should be able to take up matters with our national governments, not to go and call a media briefing and grandstand and show off our resolutions. Those are our resolutions taken by members of the ANC, having thought through them from the policy conference up to the national conference. Where there are challenges, there will be a review internally in the organization up to the next policy conference. He's welcome to make his own contributions, but firstly, the authority rests with the members of the ANC.
And of course, the president yesterday did share that there was a delegation that was sent to the US, and there are conversations that are being held around this issue.
Will be briefed by the president. I think he was reporting on the government's interventions. So we're looking forward to that briefing on Monday in the working committee.
And coming back to eThekwini, I know that you received a report from the chairperson of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal. The president said he was very impressed with that portfolio that he received. Have you had a chance to look into some of the things that they've raised? Because I know that service delivery was one of those things that a lot of branches raised.
We are meeting after this program, and that's where we'll receive reports from all the officials who are everywhere across the province, and will then interact with it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so that is Mdluli Mokonyane just basically taking us through what is going to be happening today. She is saying that later on the Provincial Executive Committee here in KwaZulu-Natal will be meeting with the National Working Committee where they'll be discussing various issues. And she's also commented on those statements made by the US ambassador last week. She is saying that tomorrow the National Working Committee will be meeting to discuss these issues further. But right now we are awaiting for the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa to join in, and then we will see those DA members here in Chatsworth that will be joining in the ANC ahead of the by-elections that are going to be held in June.